guys, so for today's video I'm gonna try something a little bit different and I'm excited to do it actually. I wanted to do a get ready with me video, but a chat style get ready with me, so not really a tutorial, but I'm gonna be doing my makeup right now live on camera with you guys and just chatting to myself, I guess, but talking to you. I watch a lot of people that do this and I like the concept, and I'm doing something fun tonight, so I wanted to just chat with you guys while I did my makeup. So that's what I'm gonna try. If you guys hate it, we don't have to do it again, but I just thought I'd try to see if I liked this type of video. I just realized I forgot my mirror, so I have to go get that, so hold on. So tonight I am going to the Ariana Grande concert and I am so freaking excited. If you know me at all, you know that she is like my main bitch. Like I say Demi Lovato is my favorite singer, but recently like it really probably is Ariana Grande as #1, but those are my two favorite singers and I have never seen them in concert and I'm so pumped to be going tonight, you have no idea. So I thought it would be fun to get ready on camera, so let's just do it. I definitely plan on wearing some cat ears tonight because Ariana Grande always has her little cat ears on. These are actually the ones that Taylor Swift wore in the 22 video, and I wore these to the last Taylor Swift concert I went to, but I'm gonna wear them again tonight, but for now I'm gonna use them to hold my hair back. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I've been talking about this a lot. I really like it. It reminds me a lot of the Benefit Professional, but it's cheaper. It's pretty expensive for a drugstore item, but I still think it's a really good product. It's white, unlike the Professional, so that's different, but it does obviously smooth away into not white. I've been hearing some people say that like they'll use a primer and they say, I know a lot of people are against primers. Why are people against primers? I think they're amazing. Maybe there's something bad about them that I don't know, but for me they really do make my makeup last longer and they just like perfect my skin overall even before I put on my makeup, so why hating on the primers? I look like an idiot with these cat ears, but whatever. Okay, next, surprise, surprise, I'm going in with my Jouer Matte Moisture Tint in Linen, my favorite foundation of all time. Not even really a foundation, but hey, I really like it. And I'm taking, of course, my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki brush to buff that into my whole face. This is nothing new, guys. It's what I always do. When I'm doing something where I'm going out for a long time or I'm doing something that I want to look good for, I don't mess around. I almost said the F word. I don't mess around because I know what I like, I know what works for me, I know what stays on my face all day, so that's pretty much what I tend to reach for special occasions. So you may not see anything super exciting in this video, but hey, I'm exciting no matter what, right? Just still buffing. Gotta get it in. That's what she said. Okay, so that is buffed into my liking, which means I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10 Light. I will say, you see this right here, you can see it's rubbing off. For the longest time I was using something during my makeup routine and getting black all over my fingers and I was like, what the frick is going on? And I realized it's this packaging rubbing off onto my fingers. So now I'm like very careful to avoid whatever's coming off because I don't want to get like the black on my face. So it just looks like mascara is smudged, but I use this for underneath my eyes. This is not the shade I like to use. There's another one that I like better called like Fair Claire or something like that. It's a little less yellow than this and a little more like brightening, but when I went to the store they didn't have it that time, and now that I'm almost out of this I'll buy that one next time, but this one works just as well. And of course I'm taking my Sigma F86 Tapered Kabuki to just buff that in, and of course I will have all my Sigma links down below. I'm a Sigma affiliate, so if you buy it through me it helps me out a little, so that'd be great, but yeah, no pressure, but if you're interested in any of the brushes I'll have them linked and everything I use linked down below. I like to get it on top of the eyes too, just really make sure everything's just nice and buffed in. Then for my spot concealer I like to use the NYX Incredible Waterproof Concealer. I love this stuff, it's cheap, it's from the drugstore. I love the color range, well especially for fair skin. I'm not really sure like if their color range is that amazing, but they have good stuff for fair skinned people like myself. So I just use this to cover up my chin spots. That's what I call them, my little chin guys, because that's the only place I tend to break out and it's annoying. And then I just use my finger to blend it in. I'm coming undressed, I apologize. I'm wearing my pajamas actually, to be honest. And then just to really make sure I got it all, I'll just go over lightly with my foundation brush. Now, probably my next video, if not my next soon video, will be a full review on the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette because I've been loving it, but I am going to use it today. So I won't go like all crazy into detail because that video will be coming soon, but I am going to use this light I am going to use this light cocoa powder underneath my eyes because it's amazing. And this is the Sigma Tapered Highlighter F35 brush, which is great for highlighting, but also great for setting under eye concealer and such. Also, while this is here, I take it down the bridge of the nose and a little bit on the forehead. And then to powder the rest of my face, I've really been loving this Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation. I've really been loving this. I've heard it on recommendation from like Miss Glamorazzi for years. I finally picked it up because I really like the color selection. This is in the color Fair Honey. And I love this brush as well. I've tried to chintz out on buying the brush, but then I ended up going back and getting it because I just couldn't find the right brush. It does come out kind of heavy though, you gotta be careful sometimes. So I'm just getting kind of like my chin area and my cheeks just to make sure everything stays place all night. And I'm gonna get my T-zone as well. Then I'm gonna take the Cocoa Contour Palette again, and it's time to contour, which has been my favorite part of makeup lately. I'm taking the medium cocoa, which is right here, and I'm using the Real Techniques 301 flat contour brush, and I'm just gonna dip it, tap it, suck in the cheeks, and draw a little bit of a line. So as you can see, it's not a super like orangey bronzy color. It's a nice ashy bronzy color to like really make it look like there's, like, look at that, it looks like there's a shadow. And it's very easy to blend. I'm not the best at these kind of things, so I appreciate when products are easy to blend, and I feel like this brush really helps too because I like the shape of it to draw it in, but then it's also great for buffing it in as well, so I've just been obsessed. And then to do some additional contouring on top of that, I'm taking the dark cocoa shade, which is not even that dark, it's right here. It's more of like a bronzing shade, and I'm just going to warm up my face with that very lightly. But I'm also using the Morphe S19 brush, which I love this brush, but I feel compelled to tell you, since I've raved about it for so long, that it did break. It's holding together pretty well when I like snap it back on, but every once in a while it comes apart. But I'm still using it because I still love it. Just kind of gonna... That's not English. I'm just kind of gonna warm up the cheeks and bring it up on the temples and around the forehead and where you bronze, you know? You know how it goes. I said this in my favorites, but I like this contour palette because I'm a very fair person, but I can use all of these colors. And even this dark cocoa color isn't too dark for me to use lightly to warm up my face. These cat ears are not doing a good job of holding back the hair. And I'm gonna take a little bit under my chin and down my neck. Am I looking glamorous yet? Okay, next is eyebrows and eyes. So I zoomed you in a little. Sorry about my face being so close. But I'm going to do the brows, and of course I'm going to be using my Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I love, but I will say this runs out so fast. I feel like with the last eyebrow pencil I was using, it was an Estee Lauder one, which I liked okay. I didn't love the color for me, which is why I switched to this one. This runs out so fast. This is my second one in like 6 months, which I think is insane. And they're 21 bucks, so they're not super cheap. But I love them. They're worth every penny, so I will, of course, repurchase this, maybe with like some Birchbox points, but I just wanted to say that. I did a little bit of light plucking this morning, but I could really use like a brow wax, so just don't judge me while we're in the in-between stage. Sorry, I'm not talking, I'm concentrating. I'm gonna need one of these pencils soon though, because it's very hard to do it with just a very small nub. That's what she said. I'm probably not in focus, and I look like I'm naked, but I'm not. Those look very dark on camera, but they're not. Also, I'm sorry if the lighting is bad because I'm filming later in the day than I would normally because it's closer to nighttime, closer to the concert, so. And I use natural daylight as of now, so if it's a little wonky, that's why. I apologize. I should just go like this, I look really good. I'm dying of heat, so hold on, I'm gonna turn on the air. Also, please appreciate my Joey pillow, it's amazing. Okay, so next I'm going to set the brows with my Milani Clear Brow Gel. This is pretty much gone. I do know that I'm getting a Anastasia Brow Gel in my Birchbox this month, so I'm very excited. I've never tried that, and I've heard it's amazing, so I'm excited to try out a little sample for free. Well, not for free, but in my Birchbox. So I'm just making this hold on as long as it possibly can until it gets here. Actually, my Birchbox got here today, but I can't open it until I have my Ipsy one to do my video on camera for you guys, so it's gonna be a waiting game for me. Next, I'm gonna do some shadow. I'm gonna do the eye stuff, and I've been using this miniature Too Faced Shadow Insurance. My boyfriend's mom gave me a little 2-pack of these for Christmas, this one and then the champagne one, which I haven't even tried either of them yet because I've been trying to work through other primers, but I'm finally getting around to trying it and I'm liking it so far, so I'm just gonna spread that on the eye. you know, with my ring finger, because that's the technical way to do it, because it's your softest finger. You don't want to damage the eye area. I still haven't found an eye primer that I like as much as the Benefit Stay Don't Stray. One day I'm gonna buy that crap, but it's so expensive. And I do not want to spend my money on things like eye primer, like for real. Okay, so as I said, when I'm doing something that I want to feel comfortable and I don't want to use new products, I'm sticking to it, and I'm gonna use my Naked 2 Basics palette that I love. I know my way around this palette pretty well, so I'm not like nervous to use it whenever I use it. I'm gonna start with my Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush and the color Dark. I thought it said Stank at first, and I got really excited. It's oh, I'm not holding this very well. It's this color right here, and I'm just gonna start blending that into the crease to make a transition shade, if you will. Tap tap. I love the original Naked Basics palette, but the love I have for that does not compare to the love I have for the Naked 2 Basics, let me tell you. So I'm just gonna build that up. Build me up. Buttercup, baby, don't you let me down. I can't even get into it, how excited I am. My like #1 jam right now is One Last Time, and that has been my #1 jam since the album first came out. I'm very good at Pick the Next Single, like it's my favorite game to play, and if you don't know, I have a radio show with some of my best friends on Dash Radio. It comes on Thursdays at 10 a.m. and it's amazing. We do it live, you can tweet us and all that stuff. I'll have all the info for it linked down below. But I always like play Pick the Next Single because I'm so good at it. And I picked that one and I frickin' won. So, okay, that's enough. I am now taking my MAC 217 brush. Is this my MAC 217 brush? I think. Yeah. We're gonna take this, and I'm gonna take the next darkest color in here, which is Frisk. And I'm just gonna start building not a smoky eye, but just gonna build color in my crease. And with each color, I'm just gonna do less and less into the crease, but with this one, I'm gonna really work on warming up the crease. I'm just gradually making it darker. I'm afraid of makeup, so I do things in gradual stages. Then I'm going to take the next two and kind of mix them together. That's what I normally do. And just keep building up the color in the crease, but a little bit, not so much in the crease, but more focused on the outer corner. Next, I'm going to take my Elizabeth Mott All Over Shadow Brush, and I'm going to take the lightest shade in the palette, which is Skimp, but I'm just going to lightly push it into the center of the lid. Just to bring some light back in. I'm also going to take it in the inner corner as well. We're going all out tonight. Out tonight. Have to go. Eye bugger. Don't look at it. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just kind of buff everything over just to make sure there's no harsh lines so I don't look crazy. Okay, now I want some liquid liner cat eyes, and I'm sorry to be a wimp, but I have to go like stand very close to the mirror to do this, so I'll be right back. Okay, so not my best, but not my worst, so I'll take it. Now I'm going to curl the lashes. I feel like the lighting has changed dramatically since I've been gone, but it really hasn't. It's only been like 15 minutes. By the way, the liner I used, my voice cracked. The Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner, and I really like it. It has a thin tip, good for drawing thin lines. Now I'm going to use my trusty CoverGirl Clump Crusher, my favorite, just because I can really build it up and not worry about it clumping, and I want my lashes to be as full as possible. We want the fullness, but we also want the comfiness, which is what this mascara brings me. I haven't talked to words. It's a certain mascara. I need to concentrate, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna put on more later. Now I'm going to move on to blush. Of course, I'm going to be using one of my Makeup Geek blushes. I'm going to go with Smitten tonight because it's kind of neutral, and I am going to be wearing a lipstick, I think. So I'm just going to use a little bit of this. I don't want to go too heavy on the blush when I'm wearing lipstick because it just makes me feel weird. I feel like the lighting is terrible and I look awful, so just don't judge me if that's what's happening. Oh, I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush, which... that wasn't words. I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush, which I love. Now I'm going to use the highlight shade in the Cocoa Contour. It's called Pop of Light. It's a very shimmery, fun highlight. It's glittery without being too glittery. My camera's like a little bit... there we go. It's glittery without being like too glittery, but it's fun for a night out. So I'm using my Real Techniques setting brush, whoops, to highlight, but I like it. Now for lips, I'm going to use my lip liner, the Beauty For Real lip liner. This is like their Your Lips But Better universal lip liner. I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I love it. I use it all the time. And I'm just going to line my lips. I don't overline the lips. I cannot stand if people overline their lips because even though you think I can't tell, I can tell when you're overlining your lips and it drives me nuts. So I don't. I just stay with what was naturally given to me and I just outline that. And I fill it in a little bit. Can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Then I'm gonna go in with my beloved NYX High Voltage lipstick in Playdate. It's a lavender lipstick. I feel like Ariana Grande would want me to wear lavender lipstick, so that's what I'm gonna do. I freaking love it. And again, a full collection and swatch review on these are coming soon, I promise. Promise this month. Okay guys, so that is it. I am going to go put on my little black dress and my cheetah sweater and hit the road and get to see Ariana Grande. I'm so excited! If you want to see pictures for the night, go to my Instagram. I mean, this is going to go up after I actually go, so they'll already be posted. But if you want to see them, go follow me on Instagram. It's AmyLynn, at AmyLynnButtchin. I'll see you guys very soon with a new video. I love you. I hope you have a good weekend. And yeah, bye guys! Hi guys, so today's video is going to be an OPI haul yet again. Every year around this time of year, springtime, March-ish, OPI comes out with a